Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. We've got some lands to go help out with. But first, inventory. Constantly an issue. We will deal with it. Sell a bunch of stuff. Auction a bunch of stuff. Should all work out. And we'll start by going over to the best shop, which has nice dragon-wide doors. Really appreciate that.
Something?
Sell some things here. These are gray. Sell those. Some potions. Sweet nectar. Got some rocks. Are we gonna open the clams? I think we will. What else we can sell here? Some soulbound stuff. Yep. Soulbound. Soulbound. This is bound equipped, so we can get that disenchanted. Soulbound. Fish oil is very cheap. Anything gray can always just go. That does not have a very high disenchant. Not gonna worry about that one. It's got the same price either way. Some meats, some shield, maw. The Yeti cloak that we had to work so hard for. So, sell the fish gutter. This cheese. So selling cheese to the cheese shop. Wild stuff today. These potions are pretty cheap. That. Slow down shield. Oh, this looks pretty good. Let's chuck everything on the auction house for the most part. Buy and equip. Buy and equip. That was the only buy and equip things we have. We also have this staff, which is theoretically worth something, but you never really know. Let's see if we can get these disenchanted here. This and this. And the rest of this should be good to go. We're gonna open up the clams. We got 2 pearls. A small one and a regular sized one. And some dust there. Good stuff. I do have my doubts that a lot of these things will sell for what they say they will sell for. Well, that's what throwing everything in a store after they fail to sell is here for, so that's alright. Okay, full scan here. Most up-to-date information that we're trying to work with here. It's good. Sell the clam meat. Clam meat itself has some value. Seems reasonable. Sell this tooth here. Sure. Some potions. 94 gold for this pearl. Seems legit. 890. Let's go on a sale here. I don't believe it. Depends on how much somebody wants these pearls, I guess. So some heavy stone. Some iron ore. Got some cheap prices here. Let's bump it up slightly. Some soul dust. Gonna keep the cloth for a second here. Got some mithril ore. Solid stone. Not much market for solid stone right now, it doesn't seem. Stacks of silver, stacks of gold. And individual stacks for the gold. Not really necessary. Sell some fish, go crazy. And one of these. And a fancier kind of dust. You'll love to see it. Sell some of our bisques here. Doubtful that's gonna sell. Here's a lion steak. Hog shakes. These are not gonna sell. Some heavy leather. It's a bit low. Fine with that. And some other kinds of potions here. And this one. We got a schematic here. No results found. Go for like 10. Some citrines. We got some heavy stones. And this staff here. I highly doubt it's worth 400 gold. As it is 43 silver. Seems unlikely. I kind of just want to get it off my hands here, so we'll go for 100 and probably just get it back anyways. That's alright. Another thing I want to do here is the donation of mage weave and silk here. Might have some in the bank. I'll go check that out. Also have to check out the mailbox here. Some stuff back again. Have we sold any of these Eternal Earths yet? I swear. Things are this way. More greater Eternal Essences. Well, let's just...
Hey there.
Put this in here. Let's keep the rest of these for now. Keep trying to get rid of these. Got some more mage weave in here. And fine silk and rune cloth.
Safe
I think we can do better than that, though. Specifically want mage weave and silk. So not exactly wool cloth. Maybe sell those. They got some value. So silk, we just need a little bit more. Then we need a significant amount of mage weave. We can get off that lamppost there. And actually, we don't need any of this at all. That's okay. Shopping for silk cloth. There it is. We've got almost 30. We get a stack of 20 here. Buy that one. That'll get us to almost 50. So 2 stacks of 5 and a stack of 1. Alright, stack of 2 even. And a stack of 1 down here. And then we need mage weave cloth. Let's search all the different kinds of cloth. We got linen cloth. I was finding all the different things with cloth in the name. Maybe not the best strategy here. Do mage weave cloth. Stack of 1, stack of 20. Gold each for these. Not ideal. So 26, 46. See if we can do better than that. Here's 5s. 51, 56, 61. I think that's right. Grab the stuff out of here. Something like that. Yeah, let's head over this way. I think we already have the full reputation here for Stormwind. Ironforge and Stormwind. Maxed. That doesn't mean we can't be helpful here. There's a nation there. Up here? All the way out of the way here.
How are you?
Here, have some silk.
See you later. See you around. Have a good one.
And here, have some HP.
Safe travels. See you around. See you later.
And then he has the
See you
room
around.
cloth,
Safe travels. Have a good
which
one.
becomes a repeatable. Very good. Wasting money. I'm alright. Okay. So we didn't really need the wool cloth, it doesn't seem. Probably just sell that here. And also sell these off for real cheap prices. Not many people going over to that raid these days at all. Not a lot of people going to the second to last raid. Like how these things work. Anyways, finish things off here. Here's a coin. You can have it for 50 silver. Here's some more coins. Bargain! It's bargains today. On all the coins. Get part of the way towards summoning that guy. For the low price of 1.5. Here's some essences for cheaper. And this wool cloth. Why not? Alright. Technically we still have this woolen cloth. I guess we can also sell this bolts of woolen cloth. That's alright. And this needs to go in the garbage, basically. And we got one mage weave here for later. Anyways. Nice and empty inventory. Ready to get on with it here. We are heading out from the Stormwind here. I guess technically it might be faster to... If you check the map here. I guess if we want to come back, this would be faster. If we wanted to, we could hasten over to Dalaran, then go to Ironforge and fly less distance. That's okay. Western Plague Lands. Western Plague Lands. Let's go here. Chill Wind Camp. Should be good. There's gonna be a little bit of a flight here. Let's just be over there now. Here's Chillwind Camp. And they've got quests. My goodness, do they have quests. It is time to be out here in the Western Plague Lands. And also the Eastern Plague Lands. But first, the Western Plague Lands. The Plague Lands are hilarious, apparently. Got a visual glitch of us being on the Griffin, walking around. There's some wild stuff sometimes. Anyways, let's just grab pretty much everything here.
What can
Let's go for it. Nathaniel, come on. Almost stole the Griffin. I mean, we got our own Griffin. We had to purchase that, so that's alright. Long ago, before the last Great War, my father ran the Northridge Lumber Mill. It was his life, he was committed to it. Then the war came, and as much as it pained him, we had to flee to Stormwind. Lost a number of friends and family in those days. It pains me to know that the Scarlet Crusade has taken the mill for their own ends. That's why I've returned. A plague upon thee.
Light bless you.
I tried many times to rout out the Scarlet Crusade through force alone, but to no avail. So, as an alternative, I've decided to make their lives more difficult. If you're willing to help, I want to infest that lumber mill with the most terrible species of termites ever found. In Plaguewood, near the once great Stratholm, there's a breed that survived the plague and the scourge combined. Find their mounds and fill this jar with them, so you can prepare them to unleash on the crusade. Get 100 Plagueland termites on the termite mounds in the Eastern Plaguelands. Wild. And then bring them back to the Western Plaguelands.
Be careful.
Here's the termite jar. Sounds like a lot of termites we're gonna be getting. So that's a probably fun time.
Can I help you?
This guy's from SI7 here. Eastern Plaguelands. As I said, your first mission is one of reconnaissance. Nothing fancy, Eric Erickson. You must travel to the Eastern Plaguelands. I'm in the Western Plaguelands, but we're getting all the breadcrumb quests to go to the Eastern Plaguelands already. Hilarious. Travel to the Eastern Plaguelands and look for any clues as to this Blight Caller. And look out for information about our missing operatives. We have to assume that they are dead, and if they are dead, they must have a corpse somewhere. Flint swallows hard. All SI-7 agents carry this insignia. Flint shows you his SI-7 insignia. Bring any of those that you may find back to me. So, reconnaissance.
See you around.
House of Barov.
Light be with you.
Well done, Barov here. The Barov family fortune. My dear brother, Alexei, what a fool I was to spare his life. I looked into the face of the enemy, one of the undead, and let him live. Alden spits. He now searches for my inheritance. This simply cannot happen. Find my family's deeds before that vile wretch gets his bony hands upon them, and I shall reward you with vast riches. They lay in the ruins of Skolomance. Make haste.
For the Alliance.
And that is a dungeon quest. Probably gonna do all the quests before we go into the dungeon quests. There's probably gonna be multiple dungeon quests.
Can I help you?
There's the Argent Dawn group here. Well met, friend. I'm Officer Pureheart, proud member of the worldwide organization known as the Argent Dawn. Cause is simple. Fight swiftly and mercilessly against any element of evil that surfaces in Azeroth. We're not a political body, nor do we ever wish to become one. To that end, we call both the Alliance and the Horde both as friends. Friends in the cause of stamping out evil. For the Dawn, my brother. They've got a commission for us. All who fight evil on behalf of the Argent Dawn must don our commission. Wearing such will earn you right to claim rewards our quartermaster have to offer. While under commission, you'll be able to acquire Scourge Stones from Slain Scourge. These are marks of insignia that they sometimes possess. Procure these insignia and bring them to me. For each set you turn in, receive our Marker of Heroism, the Argent Dawn Valor Token. Achieve your Destiny Warrior. Join the fight today. This is a trinket. This badge is an indication of the service to the Argent Dawn.
Farewell.
Do we have to? We got the trinkets here, they're more helpful. What's this gonna give us? Reputation or something? Argent Dawn. Where are they at here? There's so many things. Argent Dawn, we are just friendly. Here's the Quartermaster.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm John salutes you, warrior. Name's Lightspark. I'm authorized equipment and material Quartermaster for the Dawn. Fight evil under our commission, all the while earning our respect and trust. You earn Valor tokens from Officer Pureheart. Tokens serve two purposes. Use them to gain increased standing with our rank, or use them as tender in acquiring special items. To improve your standing with the Dawn, you'll discover that more items will be made available. So currently, we are only friendly. We can buy this for gold here. A mana biscuit. Then these ones look like they are just for gold. That's revered. Doesn't seem like it's taking any of the token things as price. Interesting. What do we got here? We got tailoring recipe, enchanting recipe. 300 blacksmith in here to make gloves of the dawn. Interesting. Leatherworking. First aid. Like powerful anti-venom. Could be helpful. There's another blacksmith in there.
Right.
I guess we're gonna put this on for now. Which one do we want off? This one is equip. This is just increasing critical strike. No. This one up here is definitely better, since we don't need to use the on use ever. Put that on for now. Unfortunately, it's not a tabard, like the later reputation stuff is. That'd be a bit more convenient, all things considered.
What can I do for you?
We got minions Scourge Stones
Be careful.
from these guys.
See you around.
Invaders
Safe
Scourge
traps.
Stones from elite
See you
troops.
around.
And
Farewell.
Corruptor Scourge Stones from the Overlords. And none of these look to be auctionable
Careful.
either.
Safe travels.
Minion Scourge Stone? Nope.
Have a good one. Be careful.
See what we can get up to with that.
Hey there.
Commander Asham Vanifist, home to front lines warrior. The Kingdom of Stormwind, with the aid of its allies, sent me here to counter the growing threat of the Scourge. Here at Chillwind Camp, we fight for our continued survival on a daily basis. If you've come here looking for a chance to prove yourself a hero, then you'll find plenty of opportunities to do so, especially as we push towards Erenthal and whatever malign forces that control the Scourge there. Let's clear the way. Erenhal's western and northern roads into the city well fortified, looking to strike at it from the less defended eastern road. Scourge relies on the buffer of undead that infests Sorrow Hill as the first line of defense. If we are to advance on Anderhall, we will need to do it through Sorrow Hill. First assignment will be to clear the way through Sorrow Hill, thin out the skeletons and ghouls that haunt the area. Back to me when it's done.
For
Okay.
the Alliance.
And then... Alright, Truman here.
Light embrace you.
Hello, we're going to Chillwind Camp today. I'm just here to help. Mark of the Lightbringer. In the short time that I've been on Azeroth, I've studied many of its heroes. Of them all, Uther Lightbringer stands above the rest. A hero for the ages, in the end, Uther was betrayed by his most promising pupil, Arthas. In his honor, I'd like to return something he lost to his nearby tomb. It's rumored that the Scarlet Crusade is keeping one of his holy relics atop their guard tower near the gates of Hearthglen. Please, warrior, go and retrieve it.
Be well.
Okay. That looks like that is it for right in here. So there's Anderhall, there's Sorrow Hill, there's Hearthglen up there. Let us start going. We can probably get the quest we have here. Amber, do that right now. We've got Scholomance. We need that on the list. Lay upon the Eastern Plagues. Mark of the Lightbringer. Clear the way. Looks about right. Okay. Let's get going. We'll see how many of these little reputation things we get. I guess that means we do want to loot all of the bodies here. Would make the most sense. Skeletal Flare. Yep, that's what we want. Alright. There is the first minion Scourge Stone. So that is definitely good stuff here. Flare. Skeletal Flare. And some bone fragments. Also fun. And you. And something sitting here. Little Pamela. Find Hello, Red Path in Darrowshire. Interesting. Skeletal flares are... Oh, here's somebody. Here's a quest. Marlene Redpath, how you doing? Little Pamela, this is about that. So many of us died at the Battle of Darrowshire. So many died, and worse. When the battle began, I hid my niece, Pamela, and do not know what happened to her. I'm but a wandering spirit. My heart still longs to know Pamela's fate. Please, good warrior. We go to Darrowshire and search for her. It's the east, beyond Garen's withering. Find Pamela in Darrowshire. Alright. Any spooky guys up here? There's a spooky ghost in here. Not too spooky. We're dealing with enough undead. It's kind of not really a situation at this stage. Flare. We got an ore over here, possibly. Yep. Love that. We can climb up this mountain. More of a hill. This needs some slavering ghouls for this quest. Looks like there's some slavering ghouls over this way. Or at least some loot. Not getting a huge number of these scourge stones here. That's alright. Flare. That one has one. Let's see. Oh, there is. There's a hag right here. Hi. In dangerous times, adventurer. Walk lightly.
Off and away.
Indeed. Indeed. Oh, more guys from here. There's a grave ready to go. Undead are re-dead now. It's all been taken care of. It looks like the free-for-all loot here is allowing us to get the Scourge Stones. So, that's something. They're just minions. We kind of found at least 5 slavering ghouls in here. We're just kind of waiting for more to spawn. It's mostly skeletal flayers, it seems. Which is definitely something. Alright. Well, I suppose we could determine there's more undead. Where else we gotta go? There's up in Hearthglen. There's also multiple other quests around here too. More up north. I mean, Ruins of Anderhall could have some stuff. Specifically, we were the Fellstone Field. Oh, there's definitely some ruins. My goodness. Skeletal Executioner, Flesh Golem. Oh, this is there's an elite there. There's a pile of guys over here. There's a whole. Raj the Summoner. Look at that guy. Yeah, these ruins are definitely going to be more of a challenge to deal with. My goodness. Doesn't look like everyone's elite at least. I'd say we accomplished our goal of clearing the way to get to the eastern road there. So that should be fine. There are quests over here too. There's some slavering ghouls. The flare. Throw the hound. Slavering ghoul here. There we go. Destroy that one. Fantastic. There's one over there. And that's enough. Very, very good. So we got a whole situation over here. And also a quest. Let's grab that while we're here. Upstairs. Bradley. And a Scourge Stone. Another ghost. Yes, Fellstone. Time's running out for me, for all of us. The package must be delivered. Delivered before I'm trapped here. The cries of a panicked woman feel almost like a whisper floating through the house. Cowered in the upstairs corner is the apparition of a woman. She does not seem to be fully cognizant of her surroundings. She's only vaguely aware of you. Are you here to deliver my package? Please, before it gets much worse. I was going to ride out of here. I should still be on my horse, or am I too late? Ramblings of the ghostly woman indicate she needed a package delivered. Claimed that it was where her horse was. It's where the horse is, or where the package was delivered. The ghost remains incomprehensible. Incomprehensible quest about a horse. A horse exists somewhere. Good stuff. We'll stay check right outside first here at least. Sounded like she was going to leave, but then ended up not leaving. So here he is. Probably Scourge Stone here. Yeah. I'm seeing it on the map here. A horse in the barn. That makes a lot of sense. Deal with these guys. And there is kind of a horse. Now this is the parcel. There you go. Collected. Package in the barn that you might have otherwise overlooked now stands out amongst the decay and ruin. Perhaps this is the one the ghost of Janice Featherstone was clamoring about. Pick up the package, wiping off a small layer of dust and grime that is settled on it. It's addressed in a hurried hand to an Emma Featherstone of Stormwind. Later, the package is dated for well over 4 years ago. Though it is unclear if Emma Featherstone is even alive, it's widely known that the Stormwind City Hall keep records on the populace of the city. This is handled through the royal factors of the Stormwind census. So, bring this to Stormwind. Very good. Well, that should work out. Map here. These are also it'll turn in that. Something. We got another quest straight south this way. Down in the ruins again. Let's grab that. Then return to turn in clearing the way. Gonna be another ghost in a building. That's gonna be another ghost in a building. But first, a mithril deposit. Also good. Also good. There's a searing ghoul. A little bit something else. Gonna head upstairs here. In the old inn. Oh, it's not even dead. It's just Chromie. Hey, Chromie. What are you up to? Hello there, Eric Erickson. Known as Cronormu. Whatever. Cronormu. You can call me Chromie. Chromie's definitely easier. I'm comfortable with such familiarity. Now, how did I know your name, you ask? I'm one of the Bronze Dragonflight, forever attuned to the ebb and flow of time. You said we have met before. To that end, we shall also meet again. Very true. Very true. I hope my choice of visual demeanor does not disturb you. While I might be charged to be a sentry of sorrowful places, choose not to drown in the sorrow of the locale. A matter of time. Tampering on the timeline by a sinister force, most likely the Scourge, has occurred in Anderhall. I can try to keep the passage of time here intact and mend what has been damaged, but I'll need your help to do so uninterrupted. Temporal parasites, carrion that feed on the strands of time's altered flow, now infest the silos of Anderhall. A blue pulse of distortion is their only visual marker. They slow my auguries. Please, Erickson, help me by using this temporal displacer to root out these parasites. Slay 10 of the parasites. These are just in this general area. Interesting.
Greetings.
Can't even grab the chest here. Shame. Temporal displacer. Let's go displace some temporals. It was open. It looked like it was openable to me. Yeah, whatever. Probably just mousing over the guy in front there. Hi, ghoul. Rude. Scourgestone. Yeah, all these little guys so far have been little guys. I think they're near the silos or something. Where am I going? A matter of time. That's the silos of Anderhall. I'm really seeing these silos here. We got some towers. We need to find blue sparking. Apparently what they're gonna be near. silos. Now here's some silos. Just need to go a little bit further. Yeah, there is. There's the very noticeable blue. Displacing temporal rift. As you do. Parasites. That parasite had a thunderous staff of stamina. Interesting. Let's display some more parasites here. Temporal parasite. Just 2 that time. And then, right over here, display some more parasites. Summon through a temporal rift. Ah, they're duplicating. Wild. Alright, there you go. Get some goo from outside of space and time. So that's probably fine. Look at this staff. Neat. It's always interesting when just random enemies have some actual loot on them. Could be something interesting. Back in the inn here. Not much of an inn. All destroyed and stuff here, though, so. It's something. It's something. Hey, Grummy. Based on this introduction, could this possibly be the first time, at least from Chromie's perspective, that she was here? Hard to say with all time business. Anyways, temporal parasites are a common malady present whenever the flow of time has been tampered with. Since that many are present, and this is disturbing. Rooting out whatever ones you can find will help me to be able to take a better hold on the deteriorating temporal situation here. I will be able to sense when this has been achieved. And we've revealed them near the silos. There you go. Time feels easier to mend now. Thank you, Eric Erickson. While you might not understand fully the consequences of a fractured timeline, I appreciate that you understand the urgency of countering what I suspect more and more to be a scourge-driven malfeasance. I see no harm in rewarding you for your assistance, mortal. Your greatest feats are to come, and the awarding of a bauble will certainly not alter your future destiny. Your continued aid, however, is something that I and the Dragonflight could use. We get some stuff here. We'll get a gold-linked belt. And shows another quest. Counting out time. It's all about time here. You need to reach into the world beyond this room, Eric Erickson. Allow me to explain. You see, the difference in this room compared to the rest of Anderhall. My Dragonflight works in many different ways and in many different timelines. To mend Anderhall's damage, and I'll act from a different timeline as to not overly contaminate it. To continue this, though, I need time trinkets. Ones trapped from when the plague hit. Find them in lockboxes found in the ruined buildings that make up this once proud city. Okay. Let's go find some boxes in houses in the city. Don't expect there to be one in here. This is less of a house and more of an inn. Let's look for boxes. Most of the houses are very destroyed here. There's a box. Yeah, getting inside is not going to be the problem here. Anderhall Watch. Hence, watch are frozen at 3 o'clock. See if they're all going to be similar things. Looks like it's watches. And they stack. That's nice. And more scourge stones. All sorts of good stuff out here.
I need a target.
Spooky skeletons. All the clocks are stuck at the same time here. Looks like there's one in this room. Plenty of buildings here, though. Okay. Here's a box. And there's a box. If we keep on fighting this many things, we're gonna get a decent number of the Scourge Stones here. That takes care of that. Yeah, between the obvious Scourge nonsense and time shenanigans, it really is quite the mess out here. For sure. What a mess. What a mess. And we're also kind of dealing with the problem before we go back and tell them that the way is clear. But if there's this much mess happening, it's probably worth it. The time trinkets I seek are simple devices. They're watches mainly. Their hands are trapped forever when the plague first ravaged Anderhall. Time is never ending, and the watches you bring to me will invariably find themselves counted out back to their homes. That is, as long as the disturbances continue here. These are exactly what I need, Eric Erickson. Thank you. Allow me to suitably reward you with this. You may not understand what you would need with such a device. You may not even know quite what it really is. Alas, I cannot tell you when you will find it most useful. Just know that at some point in the future, you find this item to have extreme utility and function when consumed. Whether or not you choose to hold onto it until then, this, my friend, is up to you. An attuned dampener. Inflict 1400 to 1800 arcane damage on the attuned target, and lower the damage it deals by 25%. So that has been attuned to weaken Araj the Summoner. I mean, probably gonna fight Araj the Summoner then, right? And counting out time would help once more. I can certainly use her assistance. Take more watches you might uncover from the ruins of Anderhall. They certainly help me in maintaining a balance against whatever malign force is meddling with the timeline here. Exchange the watches, I'll give you another item that, in the future, I suspect you'll find great use for. We don't really need to weaken Araj the Summoner again. That's fine. Do you have anything that could help me, Timekeeper? Oh, he does something. A Chronoboon Displacer alters the fabric of time, suspending beneficial world effects from Dragonslaying, Diremaul, Zul'Gurub, and Felwood. I'm trying to displace her. And a small pocket watch. Suspending beneficial world effects from Dragonslaying, Diremaul, Zul'Gurub, and Felwood. Those are like the world buffs or something. It's not as much of a thing. And does it get rid of the world buffs, or does it slow them down slightly? Make it so you can activate them later. Auction for 100 gold? Doubtful. Weird. Oh, is this just a normal quest? It's not a normal quest. You got a repeatable quest here. I don't think we need to do a repeatable quest. Yeah, it's just repeatable. Alright. Don't need to mess with that. If we find this summoner guy, I guess we will displace him. I don't think it's gonna be too necessary. Let's get back to camp. Just kind of casually walking through the mess here. That's okay. This is repeatable for a other thing. That's something. Infected deer. Yeah, we got some scourge going on. Which is not what you want. Not what you want at all. Hopefully the scourge stones aren't themselves a source of scourge. That would help. Right. Let's go turn this in here. Let's see how many scourge stones they need for each turn in. Ah, there.
Agreed.
Clear the way.
See you later.
Mission accomplished, Eric Erickson. Well played, well played. I'm going to reward you for your work thus far with some coin from Stormwind coffers. I'd recommend spending it on material that will aid you in your next mission, while it'll take you into the ruins of Anderhall itself. Be ready, be vigilant.
Be careful.
And I got two things. All along the watchtowers. Through the use of a magical device known as a beacon torch, we can mark targets of our choosing for future actions by our troops. To that end, we think the Scourge are using Anderhall's watchtowers as a means to control their troop movement. Your mission, breach Anderhall's defenses, plant beacons at all 4 watchtowers. You need to be in the doorway of each tower to plant the beacon. Then, proceed to mark the tower. There are only 5 charges on the beacon torch, so use them wisely. Okay.
Be careful.
And the Scourge Cauldrons.
See you later.
Within the lands of former Londoran are 8 cauldrons, 4 here in the west, and 4 more ensconced in the east. These cauldrons spew poisons into the air, propagating the plague throughout the land for the Scourge. The necromantic might of Kel'Thuzad is too strong to outright shut down these cauldrons, but I think we might have a way to subvert them to our advantage. My second, High Priestess MacDonald, will be your point on this assignment. To continue the briefing from here.
For the
In
Alliance.
the Western Playlands. Everything's in Western Playlands. Alright. Let's go. Mark. Stand on fire. Let's go mark some stuff. Alright. Here's how this will be done.
Well met.
Western Playlands. And then. Time has come, my brother in arms. Take back the night from the Scourge.
Safe travels.
May the power of the light shine upon you in these dark times, warrior. I'm pleased to serve as your coordinator for our plan to sabotage the Scourge's cauldrons. Our goal to be to change the composition of the plague that the cauldrons create is something that negatively affects the Scourge. In order to effect this change, you need to secure access to each of the 4 cauldrons present in the Western Plaguelands. Stand ready, hero, for a glorious battle against the vile Scourge awaits you.
Light
Good stuff.
bless you.
Target, Fellstone Field. One of the 4 cauldrons here in the west, the one located at Fellstone Field, may be the easiest one to in obtaining access to. Scourge have greener troops positioned there, though they should not be underestimated. Go to Fellstone Field, northwest of Anderhall, and engage the Cauldron Lord there. I think it has a key that will unlock access to the cauldron. When unlocked, use this bottle to obtain a sample of the poisons inside the cauldron. We need it for study in developing a counter agent. Okay. So just northwest of Anderhall here.
Farewell.
Here is that. Okay. How many of these do you want?
Well met. Have a good
20
one.
at a time. Okay.
Safe travels.
Let's get to. You can see the watchtowers. I could probably just. That could just be buildings. Then you get to the watchtowers here. And we got the fun Frostmark. Very convenient. Watchtowers. I mean, there's an ore up here. I guess the ruined towers are what counts as the watchtowers here. Needs to be in the doorway. See if they even have any internal ways to get up higher here. Beacon torch. Tower 1 marked. And yeah, there's not even a way up the tower. So, oh, it's very beacon torch in there. Look at that. So how much this is actually helping them when they can only get up to like this high? It's a question. Okay. One tower there. Just looking through the mist here. Look like there's a tower on this side. Further this way. There it is. And here is some mithril. I will also take that. Okay. Tower here. Tower 2. Marked. Alright. There's a tower. Looks like there might be more than 4 towers. Oh, there's a guy in there. A skeletal warlord. Wild stuff. Tower 3 marked. Okay. Over here, it's got building markers for, like, those. It's not really a tower exactly. There's a tower down there. And a flesh golem. Whoop. Tower 4 marked. Brilliant. Okay. And let's go to the plague place. I guess there's also a quest over here. What if it's gonna be another ghost? Would not be surprised. The Withering Haunt. That's the right spot. No, we need to go to Fellstone Field. Let's get the quest here. Dominion House. Oh, they're just dead. Wilgris, Deep River. Hey. Are you okay? Yes, I speak a language you understand, dwarf. We're not animals. Yet most of your kind continue to treat us as such. Our differences, though, pale to the tragedy that has been fallen this land. Please put aside your differences with my kind and hear my dying plea. Oh, so they are dying. I came to this land to mend what I could. Now that will be for naught unless you can aid me. I ask for such aid with my last breaths of life. The wildlife suffers too. While there was little I could do alone to thwart the scourge, I nevertheless came to these lands to try and heal the damage done to nature. Animals suffer from the plague that continues to choke these lands, unable to find mercy and peace. I ask for you to continue what I could not finish here. There is no salvation for the suffering animals, but a sweet and merciful release. Seek out diseased wolves nearby, put them down. Please, Eric Erickson. End their misery. Doing so will surely soothe mine. Destroy 8 diseased wolves. That's doable. Also saw some diseased deer earlier. But that's not what he wants. There's a diseased grizzly bear. Spiders. Didn't find any wolves here. Spiders, bears. There's Withering, Dawson's Tears. Fellstone Field. Let's head over there. Find any wolves on the way, that'll be fine. Another bear. Another spider. Dawson's Tears. All the different fields have different names here. Spider. Repeatable quest over there. Bunch of rotting worms. And blighted zombies. Carrion lurking spider. Not too many wolves so far, it doesn't seem. Here's Fellstone Field. Here's a whole Scarlet Crusade bunch. Now that's a party over there. A party over there. My goodness. Alright, let's get into the field here. There is the pot. And Scourge Cauldron. So we need to find the main guy, Cauldron Lord. There you go. Cauldron Lord had a key and an improved Scourge Stone here. So open this. Next to this panel is a cauldron, remains securely fastened. Or open it, you'll need to find the key. Fellstone Field Cauldron key and the empty Fellstone Field bottle. Take the key taken from the Cauldron Lord Balmaw. It's a perfect fit in the locking access panel. A foul stench emanates from the open panel. It's an unknown mix of concentrated substances swirl inside the cauldron. There's a small spigot that the bottle fits well enough under. I need to draw a sample for High Priestess Donald back at Chilblain Point. Return to Chilblain Camp. You'll find the bottle. You fill the bottle with enough of the cauldron's poisonous concoction for a suitable sample to be studied. With the poison in hand, it's time to return to High Priestess McDonald at Chilblain Camp to complete the mission. Yep. Do not drink. Got it. Alright. Looking around for diseased wolves here. I smell a pattern coming. I'm probably gonna end up doing all those. That one's over there apparently. Here is a vulture. That's different at least. Still not a wolf though. Bear. Hey. We'll be on the lookout for wolves as we venture. But for right now, we can always just press this button and it'll tell us where it is. Don't need to worry about that. I'm sure we will find them while looking around. Let's go turn this in at least. Yeah. We can figure out what they need to do. We can sabotage all of the cauldrons. It's gonna be back and forth for every cauldron. That's gonna be a little bit much, but that's alright. Meter Scourge Stone. Very good. And some quests to return in here. So over the mountains here a little bit. Jumping down into camp. There you go.
What can I do for you?
Watchtowers defeated. My priests are reporting that our beacon trackers are picking up extremely strong signals in all 4 towers. Dare I say it, but I believe you've executed another mission with complete and total success. Well played once again, Anachronist. With the towers marked, our preparations for the attack are now in place. The time has come to take the fight to the Scourge.
For the Alliance.
And we've got 2 more quests. Alas, Anderhall.
Be careful.
Alas, the time to attack Anderhall and drive out the Lich that controls it is upon us. Inside the ruins of the city is where the Lich, Araj the Summoner, holds dominion. He is guarded by numerous scourge surrounding the remains of the city's center. And his personal retinue of guardians attached to him directly is formidable. You'll need numerous allies to even stand a chance of facing him successfully. Destroy Araj, Erkerickson, and bring me a shard of his phylactery as proof.
Have a good one.
And also, Scholomance.
See you around.
On the island of Kerdaro lies Scholomance, a wretched center of scourge, necromancy, and evil, where enemy dwells within, conducting unspeakable acts of depravity upon unwitting victims. At least we surmise as such. A door bars the way, and try as we might, no entry is to be had without a proper key. Alchemist Irvington is well versed on Scholomance, and has an idea how to obtain a key. You have proved your worth to me. Now entrust this task to you. Speak with him on this matter.
See you later.
This guy right here. There he is. An alchemist.
Good day to you.
This job is definitely not worth 16.5 a year.
See you later.
Well met, warrior. I dedicated a fair portion of my recent studies to the Scholomance. I believe I know a means by which you can acquire a key, one that will let you pass the front door. I can only imagine what horrid sights are to be seen inside, Eric Erickson. I don't know how you heroic types do it sometimes.
Safe travels.
Skeletal fragments. The key to Scholomance is called a skeleton key. It must be forged from the remains of a skeleton, several actually, and hardened by only the strongest of metals within a suitable mold. A signet of power from a being who naturally can open the portal of Scholomance will make the key ultimately function. First things first, though, Eric Erickson. We need skeletal fragments from the key's forging. Skeletons inside Enderhall should yield what we need, but the ones outside the walls might work too. Bring 15 skeletal fragments to him.
Have a good one.
We got bone fragments. It's probably not the same thing. Once again. And turn over heal. Turn to Chilblain
Go
Camp.
with honor, friend.
Welcome back to the relative safety of Chilblain Camp, Eric Erickson. What progress on the cauldrons do you have to report? I got some of the poison here.
Careful.
Have fun. Well done, Eric Exton. Should take Alchemist Arvington no time at all to analyze this and devise a counter agent to introduce into the cauldron. If we are able to pump out enough of it into the air, we might be able to weaken all the scourge present here. This will no doubt be an ongoing ordeal. We will need to continually hit these cauldrons, introduce our reagents into their mix. Still, if we can keep it up, we will have a huge advantage over the scourge when the time comes for battle.
Light bless you.
Target: Dawson's Tears. One of the plague cauldrons is located in the field of a former farmhouse, now referred to as Dawson's Tears. Well, we shall shed no tears this day, as we thwart the scourge and have them choke on their own fumes. Go to Dawson's Tears, almost due north of Anderhall, and eliminate the cauldron lord there. Should have a key like the last one did. Now you enter the cauldron. Use this bomb to obtain a sample from inside the cauldron. Each cauldron has its own distinct brew of toxins it uses. So, we need to go to the next one here. It sounds like they've got the poisoning under control. Or maybe we're just collecting the bits first, before we have to return afterwards. Overall, making good progress here. We're going to be finishing our assault on Anderhall, and continuing up further north to all the poison areas. Hearthglen, Eastern Plaguelands, other quests. A good foothold, I suppose. Which we will expand next time. Goodbye.